Hello everyone, my name's Jenny Ames and I'm Director of Jenny Ames Consulting. I'm really pleased that you've joined me for this podcast. This is the first of a new series of bite-sized tips about how to write impact case studies. Some of the tips assume no prior knowledge of research impact in the REF context, whilst others may assume quite a bit of prior knowledge. So today, the tip concerns how to find out information, where to get information to help you to write your impact case study. Now, the starting point for this has to be the Research Excellence Framework, the REF 2021 website. So the address for that is https://www.ref.ac.uk. If you go to that website, you'll see a tab called Guidance. If you click that, you'll find a list of key documents. And the two key documents I direct you to. The first one has the code REF 2019/01. And this is called Guidance on Submissions. The second key document has the code REF 2019/02. And this is called Panel Criteria and Working Methods. The two documents are themselves very chunky and they might be quite daunting for you. However, if you look at the index, you'll see that each of them has a section devoted to impact, and it's those two sections, one in each document, that I would suggest you focus on. Each of those documents also has a very useful annex. For the Guidance on Submissions document, it's Annex G. And Annex G is the Impact Case Study template. So this template is what you need to complete when you're writing your impact case study. But importantly, the template also has important guidance embedded in it. And this gives you masses and masses of help in terms of summarizing what you need to include in each of the sections of the template. So do read that guidance really carefully. So the other annex of interest is Annex A of the Panel Criteria and Working Methods document. This annex gives you examples of types and indicators of impact. It's organised as a table in 3 columns. So the first column gives you different areas of impact. So for example, health and well-being or impact on the economy. The second column gives you examples of different types of impact, whilst the third column gives you examples of indicators of reach and significance of impact. Now, by reach, in terms of the REF, what we mean is the diversity of people or organisations who've benefited from the research. And in terms of the significance of the impact, it's the extent to which people have benefited. So how important or significant those benefits are for them. Now, if we look at health and well-being as an example of an area of impact, examples of the types of impact might be improved health outcomes for people or populations, or improvements in health and well-being of populations. If we're looking at indicators, and these are the sorts of things that's really valuable to be able to talk about in your case study, we might be talking about measures in terms of clinical outcomes. We might be mentioning things like reduced rates of infection, or perhaps if there was an impact on an NHS trust, there might be some measures of efficiency. So things to do after this podcast might be to read through the impact sections of the 2 REF documents, to discuss the content of the impact template, particularly the guidance, with someone you know, maybe someone who knows a little bit more about research impact than you do, and then to look at Annex A. the examples of the types and indicators of impact, and ask yourself what types of impact might your research lead to, and what sorts of indicators might you be able to get. So thank you very much for your attention. If you have any questions or there's anything you'd like me to cover in a future bite size, then do get in touch, send me an email, and in the meantime, I look forward to seeing you next time for the next bite-sized tip.